The gloves are a symbol of the development of modern combat sports and a transition from bare-handed fighting to a more modern version of the same sport, where the organizations are more concerned about the safety of the fighters than the brutality of the fight. Today, we will show the differences between boxing and MMA gloves. Number 1. Padding. One of the first differences that you will see between the gloves is the padding. Boxing gloves tend to have quite a bit more padding on them, and some of them will weigh 16 ounces or more. This is because most of the time, someone who is a boxer will end up throwing and receiving far more punches during a competition than an MMA fighter. The MMA gloves don't have as much padding, and they are lighter. Even though punches are certainly thrown in these matches, so are kicks, and grappling happens in just about every fight. The gloves for MMA fighters need to be able to accommodate that, as well, which you will see below. Number 2. Fingers. This is another major difference between these types of gloves. The boxing gloves encompass the entire hand, and rather than being like typical gloves, they are more akin to mittens. All of the fingers are in the main padded area of the glove, while the thumb has its own separate space. The MMA gloves are more like true gloves in this fashion. These gloves will keep the fingers separate, and they leave parts of the fingers exposed. The reason for this is the difference in the way that the matches proceed. In boxing, you are only going to be throwing punches. In MMA, you need to make sure that your hands are as dexterous as possible. They will be used for grabbing and grappling, so they need to have freedom of movement. Number 3. Closure. Traditional boxing gloves wrap around as much as half a fighter's forearms and are held in place by laces similar to those on your shoes. Mixed martial arts gloves rarely cover more than the top of the wrist and are held closed with a wrapping strap and Velcro tabs. Modern boxing gloves are also available with the strap and Velcro closure, a style used more often in training than in competition. Number 4. Hand wraps. Boxers wear wraps around their hands and wrists to protect the wrists, knuckles and forearms from the impact of hundreds of punches. Boxing gloves are sized to accommodate this extra load. Hand wraps are less common in MMA. The glove is noticeably more compact with little room between the hand and the glove itself.
Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe our channel.